YouTube. Twitch, we're live. That's a good start. YouTube, we're still not. There we go. YouTube's up. It says we have an excellent connection. I think we have an excellent connection. Who is this sexy guy? Who is that?
Partner.
Mimi. Thunder. Who is that sexy moderator you mean? I gave you perms. How do I see the chat? Oh, it's there. Okay, cool. Like, don't have to keep track of it too.
YouTube.
Okay, we're not meant to be streaming at this high of a bitrate. Okay, that should fix that. 60 frames per second is probably too much for this type of thing. When we switch to VR, maybe not. Can I put the chat in my stream? Let's try this. Browse, or call it chat. Put you there. What size are you? I don't know.
I'm pretty big.
Ooh. Okay, that's a start. We want our theme to be Fortnite, of course.
Fortnite rules.
Default. Can I get rid of the background? Yes! Ooh, how are we looking? Oh, do I need to change my token again? No? Do I refresh it? Yes! Oh, that's so cool. Okay. So now we have a chat. Hi, chat. It's me, Restream. Wow. Okay. That should be all good. What are we doing then? We're doing enemies. Yay. We're using Terry because Terry's a dickhead.
Fuck, where's my...
Where was I? This was like 20 minutes ago now because we spent so long setting up the stream. Quite a bit of delay. Whoa! What is that noise? Oh my god. Thank you for the sub!
Yippee!
Yippee! How long did you spend doing that? I heard you faffing about.
I am a founder.
Oh shit, yeah. How many more founders do I have?
Yeah, you have 10 max, I think.
Yeah, I'm wondering how many I already had though. Roles. Let's have a look. We have... I actually don't know where to see it. I want to see my founders.
Surely it would be in your... I don't know how you see your full list of followers.
No, I don't know. I'll just search like a normal person. I put founders. Yes, visit your subscription analytics with your revenue. Ooh. Analytics. Earnings. Look at all this game dev we're doing already. This is just a lie. You can see my payouts, but that's different. At the bottom of the subscriber analytics, you should find it. Wooohooooo. I have no access to it, and that's fun.
Oh, that's a shame.
That's because it was using someone else's. Here we go. Subscribe. Oh, here you go. Okay, yeah. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You were the 10th. You got the last one.
Yes. Love to see it.
Wow. Yeah, I know all of these people. Surprisingly. Anyway, let's do stuff. Why is there so much delay? Is there a way to change that?
This.
Restream, big delay. Just keep the stream open until it's finished. I'll just leave it. It's fine. Right, let's actually do. Oh yeah, okay. So I was just making him walk around randomly, so I had at least some base enemy AI. And then the issue was that
Oh, so will Turi be the main enemy then?
no, I'm using him as a base for every other one. I just don't have any other models for enemies.
Ah, gotcha.
But he's trying to get to this white line, and he needs to stop a bit before. And I could make him do that by just doing this distance, I think. Okay, but now he's. Does the agent have its own destination detection, you thingy? Make it stop around there. We'll detect a little bit more. Still getting stuck. Why, Terry? Is he getting stuck? No, he's making it there. Like, exactly there. Check this. Let's check where he's actually trying to get to, and if I'm the one being stupid. It is possible.
I haven't even followed you. Oh, that is bad.
That is.
I subscribed
Thanks for the
before I
follow.
followed.
I honestly feel like I'm better off using OBS to see this stuff because the restream delay is so big.
Is it?
Which is odd. It was never that big when I'm just on thing. I've not dropped frames or anything. Am I going crazy? That distance should not be that big.
I should probably change my name from Jenny Taylor.
Did you though?
Not yet.
Oh shit, the agent does have a remaining distance thing. If entity.agent.remaining distance is not equal to infinity, and the entity dot agent dot path status is equal to path complete, and the entity dot agent dot remaining distance is 0. I should do. Now this is where I need your third monitor.
Make sure if you do get one that your new one has the third HDMI cable.
Good shout. Plus, actually, I don't even think I could because the index is plugged into like all the other ports in my computer. He is moving and grooving. I'd kind of like him to not move so close, though. How would I make it minimum, I guess, is the question. This is the circle he's going, and you can see the circle over area where I've given him. You can make it bigger and smaller. Okay, if I just up it to 10, where does he start going? That's made him have the same issue as before. Hmm? Okay. A little odd. Where are these blocks? Oh, it's all on the metal railings. I've broken the box colliders on you. No, I haven't. Oh, I know why. Because, like, half of these railings I have set to -1. That wouldn't
What
make
does
these
setting it
negative.
to -1 mean?
So, okay, because they were, like, kind of floating off to the side, I just set them to...
-1 readjusts their position.
Yeah.
Got
I
it.
could have moved them back very slightly, but I was changing their scale instead. So it's just giving me a bunch of warnings. It's not big enough bother right now. Is a bother is Terry. Why are you getting stuck? This is complete, and the remaining distance is if it's less than equal to the entity.agent.stepping distance, maybe? It was working. There we go. It's like it doesn't like that point. Is it trying to... is it off the nav mesh? Oh, right, okay, he's trying to get to that point. We need to sample the nav mesh. Right. nav mesh dot sample position. So random pause is going to be this. I haven't messed with nav mesh in ages. Been doing so much just regular VR stuff. We need to get a nav mesh hit out. Okay. Out nav mesh hit for hit, and then a range of like. Well, no, we'll give it the range of entity.random movement range. That's still not how you do it? No, don't decompile that. Okay, that sample. Okay. Still doesn't like it? This one. I don't want to decompile it, I just want to make sure I'm doing it right. Why does this need to be an int so badly? It doesn't. I don't really want to use that though. We're bringing up the docs. Source position a hit. Oh, an area mask. That's what it needs. Okay. I guess in the enemy, we will. Are we caught up? No, we're way behind on the stream. Holy shit.
In terms of delay?
Yeah, what do you see on yours right now?
Roughly the same thing as you're typing.
Oh.
Wait.
It might just be my preview then?
I think you might be right. Because you're still talking on stream.
Okay. Oh yeah, no, yeah, my preview's like really far behind. That's really weird.
I literally just got to the bit to where you said you caught up.
Weird. Okay, yeah. If it's working, it's working.
No.
Probably be
Oh my god, I'm actually getting confused between you talking and the stream.
Do get a position, set it to there. If not, we just set it to the entities position, and they can go back and try again. Nice and easy. Okay.
How do you usually fix stream delay?
Don't know. I would have just started and stopped again.
Oh, right.
It needs to check if it can actually walk to there, though. So I guess if... So I just mute myself in Discord. No, cool. If entity.agent.path status is invalid, it will get a new point as well. I'm gonna have to go through all of these and fix their minus positions at some point. Actually, there's a really easy way to do that. Just being lazy about it. Now he's doing it. What is happening? Because he can make it to there. Clearly. Theory. I'm blaming you for this. One.
How can I say no to this?
Oh, you know what I did implement though? AI may not be working, but death is. Fuck you, Terry. Ah. Okay, it stopped working when I added this. It was at least working before. Oh yeah, I don't think it's okay, so he is trying to get shit. Okay. Let's just add like a little extra offset, so there's no way it can be. Oh, Terry. Is it because he's starting on an invalid point or something? I reckon he's trying to get somewhere he shouldn't be.
How dare he?
No, he's not. He's definitely trying to get to there. Mm. Unity, make sure navigate agent shows the valid pointers. Calculate path. That was the one. Okay. So this will give us a valid point. Then before we do that, we need to say full path valid equals nav mesh dot calculate path agent entity dot agent dot calculate dot position entity dot agent. Oh no, nav mesh hit dot position. Oh, I know why this is happening. I think maybe. If it is, I'm really stupid. No, okay. Ignore me.
So close.
I felt smart for a second.
What do you think had happened?
I thought I'd forgot to set up the walkable layers, but I hadn't.
Oh, right.
I don't feel like I'm using that right. Where is your thing? You can just connect your path through here, can you? Where are you getting the path from, though? wrap this like that. If entity.agent.calculate path. No. What? Mm-hmm. I've set this all up before. I could just look at my old code, but
Where's the fun in that?
exactly. And we'd be done in seconds. There we go, that's working. It's not working. Shit. Let's look at old code. Okay. We're gonna go to, what did I call the thing? I think it was this. Enemy state, wander state.
The enemy state sounds like America.
Just open it up on my other screen. So I called that. Oh, okay, inside of here. No? Okay, let's try this. I prefer that name actually for this function as well. Why is my old code better? Probably because I stole it off the internet somewhere. Random. No. Vector 3, 4, 5. I wrote my own. I definitely stole this because that's what uses this. Also needs that B, funny enough. Nav mesh sample position. Hit range -1, so that means everything. That's fine by me. Will return dot position. Else will return entity dot agent dot position. Okay, fine by me. And then when we're wandering, which is what we are doing, we are going to say like 3 random circle or random pause in circle, whatever. Random dot inside unit circle. That's already doing it for me. I love Rider. I will movement range or something like that. Okay, that should give us that. Sample nav mesh with our entity.agent.position plus the random position in the circle with a range of random wander rate. Okay. That wasn't what I was stealing that code for though, so I don't know why I've just done all of that. I wanted. Oh, this doesn't actually check how close we are to the destination. this. This code looks so much cleaner. It wouldn't work directly though, because I throw it overall pretty bad. I'm using a timer in the other one. I'm not against doing that. I change the name of this. Do that. I would name. 1 second. Time max, which is and then inside of here we need to keep a private thingy for our idle. Timer is equal, or minus equal to the first time. Clean this all up later, I just want to make sure it's all working. At least this way it won't like zero out either. Okay, that should work. Let's get rid of these warnings. They're getting on my nerves now. Need to select every single railing. Make sure it's one. No one's looking at the railings, right? We're fine. Right, let's see how this does. It's working. It never times out. Like now, it will always at least try and find a place. Wander around, Terry. Find something. Just anything else. Okay, so there he's trying to get over there. Yeah, okay. At least he's moving now. Get down there, Terry. Maybe I should put a blocker along there, but then I might. I mean, this is only a test scene. Why don't we put him down there? That would make life easier.
Would that mean he also has more space to walk around?
Yeah. Massive. He's still gone towards the door straight away. Oh well, this will do. I also feel like, because of circle math, right? Am I wrong in thinking? No, because it returns a circle with a radius of 1.
You're
I
probably
believe,
better at circle math than me.
yeah. No, I dropped out of school at 13.
Yeah, but I didn't pay attention for 6 years.
Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, no, the thing we're displaying is already the radius, so it is definitely going in an accurate area. That's fine. I'll just make it bigger. Now, oh yeah, I never even checked that. When he goes into idle, is he getting his idle speed? Yeah, cool. Should we give him some animation? I feel like he deserves some animation. Creatures, theory. I feel like I can set up some pretty generic animation in the enemy entities thingy as well, because at least most entities will need a idle and a walk animation, so just switch between them. Creatures. No, here he is under characters, because he's not actually going to be an enemy. Maybe there'll be variations of him that will be enemies, but not all of them will be.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, I feel like he has some potential. I don't even know what this animation is. It's just the one in the folder for him.
Hmm.
It doesn't look like an animation to me. Unless it's this one.
What
Oh,
the
yeah,
fuck?
this
They just all spawned in.
one. Oh, his rig. Oh, which one is it? I want to see what the animation looks like with him. This one. Oh yeah, that does look pretty fine to be fair. He's leaning forward a bit, but yeah, we'll take it. I'll give him some proper animations later. When we're moving, he'll walk. When we're not moving, he won't. Yes, fix? Not fix. Yes, fix? No. I haven't done any of this stuff in so long. I've been so obsessed with VR.
I mean, VR is your moneymaker.
That is true. Right, and then in the enemy entity, we're gonna say wait, I need to put it under the region. Public. I can leave that. And then in update, we will do animator.setBall is moving. We'll set it to agent dot. I know I had a way of getting this a while ago. I just don't remember it. Is stop? That might work. Velocity. That's the one. I think that's using this. Yes. There we go. We should have a little walking theory now.
Ooh.
Nope. Oh, I didn't actually initialize the animation. That would... There's still an error? Where is the error? Which is weird. There we go. He's still like adamant at looking at the player. Drop the player down, so he's hello.
No,
The
that is
animation is
amazing.
not looping. There we go. He's still walking weirdly. Does he ever stop? Yeah, looks like he does. I think he has acceleration, like a car. Yeah.
That is scary. Imagine if he's chasing you and you have to.
God. Let's up this.
Hub the
I mean,
acceleration.
no, because he has a set speed. The acceleration is like him trying to match that speed, which kind of makes it look like he's sliding. What are you trying to get to? This needs to be like 0.1 or something because he's. Oh wait, no. If it's more than equal to agent.speed multiplied. It's very specific, very random, but I think it will make it look smooth.
Smooth like butter, like
So when you play the
rain.
animation, when he is smooth like butter, when he's past a certain point of his speed, because right now he's kind of just walking in place a lot.
How dare he walk in place?
There we go. Now he's stopping. He also needs to turn faster. Let him look it up, but it doesn't. Yeah, there we go. That's what he's meant to look like when he's walking. And now he's stopping. Cool. And that change was upping his angular speed. Cool. Um. Okay, with this look at IK, it's fine. I just don't really want it on right now, and it's unnecessary. The actual Tiri will look at you a lot of the time, but this is an enemy Tiri. Let's change the enemies to have different coloured eyes. I'm just using the default. Speaking of, I just want this on the stream so that it's noted. This room is a recreation of one of the rooms in Vertigo 2 because it's my main inspiration. That's why it looks like this. Evil Kiri Eye. Make them
Can't be
red.
Vertigo 2 now, can we?
Nothing can beat Vertigo 2. Up the scale. Yeah, let's make it look a lot deeper. That might be too much. That should do. I don't care much about anything else. I just want it to look a bit more deranged.
You're not deranged already.
Maybe smaller looks more deranged. Yeah, I think that looks better. Let's put him on his thing in here. That Terry looks deranged.
Oh my word.
Wow, hello. Oh, you know what I'm just realizing? There is... Oh! Hello, Laval! Thanks for the subscribe with Prime! How are you doing? I was not expecting anyone other than Ewan to be. Now that I've mentioned Vertigo, I can just speak as though I'm, obsessed with it, which I'm not. I'd never be obsessed with it.
Totally.
But also, Zalubo's GitHub has a bunch of handy things, and one of the ones I haven't installed yet is Specular Probes, which makes these things look really cool.
Good morning, Laval.
How do I see your chat? There we go. You just woke up? Good for you. How are you on this? But that was the question you answered, isn't it? I asked how you were, and you just said, I just woke up. Let's see how these specular probes work, then. I've used his eye shader before. I've used his gore before. Let's get some specularity. Please don't give me errors. I don't see errors. That's always good. Here we are. So is this... Ah, okay. There's two scenes. This is what the regular one looks like, with its lack of specularity. This is what the one with specularity looks like. And all we do is the name plus a radius for the specularityness. Yeah, that's the one. So inside my reflection probe, okay, I thought I'd made that too big. We're just gonna add specular probe light. No, we're not. Sorry. I don't want to light. Get rid of the light. Oh no. Have I just turned my reflection probe into a light? I just wanted a specular probe renderer on this. Oh, there we go. Okay. You are my pookie. Oh, it's always good when Laval's in the stream.
Amen, brother.
25 should do for that. Do I have to rebake, or are we already playing? I don't know. Let's try bake. We might already be slaying. Or does it only work with the light? Is that the thing? Should I be adding some, like, specular probe lights to this? It does add a thing there. Bake? I don't know. Let's just leave it on there. Maybe it does cool things, maybe it doesn't.
The C key is pretty mid.
What is wrong with your C key? Hello, Blue Cuphead player. Welcome to the stream. We're just messing with shite right now. I actually don't know what I'm doing. We're working with enemy AI. Not that I can actually attack them yet. They can't attack me either. So we're kind of on an even a playing field. Yeah, he's still trying to get up top. Maybe... What if we do like a flat circle first? Then...
Oh, that explains the Ookies.
Oh, I love Ookies. I didn't even read that one. It's a little bitch like, thank you, Laval. Always good to have you in the stream early in the morning. Oh shit, it's 12. Early in the afternoon. Okay, so this is just a circle now. Is equal to new vector 3 where we have circle.x and 0 and then circle.y. Maybe that will stop it from, you know, doing what it's doing. That would be nice.
It might be nice. It might be nice if Hamilton was.
We're already like an hour in, you're already singing Hamilton.
Look, don't judge me.
I can't judge you, actually. That would be very
Because you're
hypocritical.
eating the heart. Yeah, you're me.
I do like Thierry, but he's kind of wandering a lot here. Stop him from wandering so much. He should wait at least 5 seconds before trying to wander again. And then at least like 10 at most. Hello, Slinkies. How are you doing? Welcome to this chat. Sunday. It is Sunday. Oh, what a day.
Oh.
Oh yeah, that's not good for you though, is it?
No, by any means.
What is his obsession with going to the very edge of the map?
Can you just make the edge of the map like off limits?
Yeah, I could. Or if there's like a reason for it, or if
He's just a quirky guy.
just a quirky little guy. I'm not seeing enough. Oh, wow. Let's have a look. Unity Navmesh agent hugging the walls. I'm sure someone's. Yeah, there is a Unity forum about this. You can increase the agent rate. Oh yeah, that isn't a bad shout. It doesn't have to be right around him, I guess, because he'll have his own colliders. So if we make the radius on the agent like 0.5, it shouldn't look like he's going so close to the walls. I think this is already fine. Rebake just in case. Let's see how it looks from an actual like player perspective.
Horrifying.
I need to get VR in soon, but that's going to take a minute. And I haven't decided what SDK I'm using yet. I think I might do Steam VR. Man, he looks deranged. I don't like it. Still hugging the walls a bit. I don't want the walls to be off limits, because if he was chasing you and you ran up to a wall, like, he wouldn't be able to get to you. I don't want him really walking around then. Most people seem to have the issue of the agents walking through walls, but it's not really what I'm having. I guess he can just... okay, a proper test. Let's see how many of them like if they're all kind of going to the walls, because then maybe it could be an issue. I mean, I guess by the time you're actually close to them, they would start chasing you as well. They're fighting for the same place. Are you sure you slept at all, Val?
He's not wrong.
I'm just thinking that if he's this or saying these things, maybe he hasn't slept yet. How low
We
is
were
the
wondering
camera?
if you did manage to get sleep, Laval.
He's just really tall. I'll see how they look in VR.
Right.
The only thing I can think is to turn down their range, like their range that they can wander around. Then they won't like aim for the edges as much. I mean, like they'd eventually end up towards an edge, but yeah, that looks better. That'll do for now. We need to get them chasing me anyway. I guess while they're idle, let's. I always like doing this when I'm doing AI. I like having like an AI handler that they can all kind of call upon. Not this.
I just need to switch over my audio stuff.
No, we're gonna go to our damageable entity, which is our like base entity. And when we initialize it, let's do AI handler instance entities. But okay, let's have to make a method for this in the AI handler.
Right, there we go. I'm back.
Maybe I ghost slept. Ooh, ghost sounds. Is the ooh not a ghost sound?
You think it would be?
First, we need to make sure that the entities does not contain the entity. I think I'll do this. AI handler instance dot register entity. This. And we need to deregister it when it dies or destroys itself. The enemies inherit from this damageable one, so I can just use it for everything. I had to make sure you understand. My bad. I appreciate your understanding, making sure of. I guess we just need to do this, but the opposite. Like we need to make sure that it does contain it and remove I need to, okay, so in die, the AI handler dot instance dot reregister entity this, and then on destroy, probably want to use on destroy at some point in the future as well, so let's do that. Cool. I will be. I'm back. There we go. Cool. Okay, we need to add that AI handler, of course. Later. Sorry, I'm back. We're good now. We have this list of entities. Hopefully it populates itself like it should. Yep. And then we're just going to kill them off. Let's kill this one. And let's kill this one. Yeah. Cool. The player needs to become an entity, I guess. So we'll make a player entity. But they'll need a few differences in theirs. I want to move when the destruction happens. Moo. Thank you, Laval. What don't I want them to have? Honestly, they're fine having all of these methods. Let's decide how if it registers them. The player will probably have a ragdoll because it'll be quite funny. It will just like detach the VR camera from it when you die. Yeah, that'll do for now. This is only going on the debug player for now anyway. Yeah, if you want. I guess what we could do for now when the player dies is reload the scene. How do you get the current scene? The active scene. Better than having it just die and not know that it's dead. I'll have the actual game manager handle death later.
Yeah.
We'll need to load lots of things. Load the last save, which will, yeah, we don't need to worry about that right now. Just make sure that this is in the build settings. Cool. Yeah, cool. The player should be registering itself in the entities list. Let's double check that. Yep. Okay. One thing that I do need is like an entity group. We need to actually make the entity group object first. Da-da-da. We'll create asset menu, I think. Our name is. Which one is. I always forget which one's which. There's only like two and I get them mixed up. Yeah, so this will just be new entity group. And the menu name will be under Harbinger entity group. And they will only need a list of entity groups, which will be their allies. So the people they won't attack. And I'll have that handled inside of the entity itself, so we don't need to worry about that. Let's just set them up first. So now we have this entity group. So the player will be one, we'll make Tiri another one, and they will not be allies of each other. Oh no, the Tiris will be allies of themselves. Sorry. I'll make this more generic later, but we only have one for now, so. I don't know what the rest are going to be. You are game manager, Laval. Absolutely. Inside of the AI manager, we're going to pass in two entities. Yeah, I guess it wouldn't hurt to have it in damageable entity thingy. Like at the top, we'll have a space for the entity group. I should work out how to set a default one of these for like props and things, but I'll do that later. I'm doing this. This entity system is kind of inspired by Minecraft's entity system, so like things on the ground could even be entities. Hence, they would need their own entity group, and I don't want to be setting that for every single one. So we'll see how that goes. I don't need it for now though. This entity, target entity. So we just need to say if we'll just return this entity dot entity group dot allies contains the target entity dot entity group. That should work in terms of making sure we're not attacking each other. What other things do I know I need? I need a list of targets. Get targets. And we will need to pass in an entity. Oh, this entity. We're returning a list of targets. So for them to target them, we want them to be like close and not an ally. I guess we'll just get possible targets. They're not going to target more than one entity at a time. Our list of damageable entities. New list. That will be populated by. I guess we need to loop through every single entity. Okay, we'll get all of the ones within a range. If vec3.distance between this entity age, oh no, okay, and the entity dot position is more than, or is less than range, less than, yes. We will add it to the possible target. Nice. We're going to be returning the possible targets no matter what. I guess we also need to check that they're not an ally. Not is ally of this entity. There we go. So if they're in a range and they're not an ally, we will add them to our list of targets. Probably have them sorted by their distance, but I'm not going to bother with that right now. But in the enemy entity, let's say if AI handler instance of their targets, this is more than 0. We also need a range. Get like a float for our target range. I guess we need to, okay. List of damageable entities targets is equal to except it's not, it's equal to AI handler this target range. Okay, we're getting there slowly. Targets not count is more than 0. We should probably have a singular target. A public management target. Yeah. Target is equal to targets 0. And then inside of our idle state, in our update, we're going to check if entity.target is not equal to null. And if it is, we're going to do state machine.switch or change state. I forgot what I called it. We're going to change it to the chase state, which we haven't written yet. Where are we? Enemy chase state. I need the same two variables from the idle state. In this one's update state, we're just going to say entity dot move to entity dot target dot transform the position. Should probably sample the nav mesh on that. I can't be bothered right now. The game is called Project Harbinger. I've been working on it really for like 2 years, but I've never actually published anything for it. I mean, I published some videos a while ago when I was first working on it that showed very old footage. I'm kind of rebuilding from nothing. And it is for PC VR. That is the target, at least. I might go back and, make it for Quest 2 later. Quest 3, Quest 2. But right now I'm just, targeting PC VR. Thank you, Laval. Oh yeah, and if we don't have a target. We wanna change the state back to the idle state. Speaking of which, we need to make sure that if we only have 0, we set the target to null. This needs some optimizing, but it'll do for now. Yeah, that's exactly why I want to aim for, like, you know, making a good game, not bother spending so much time optimizing it. We will see how it goes, though. Where was that? So, okay. We're now chasing. That all looks good. I feel like I'm probably forgetting something, but let's hope I'm not. They have a massive range right now, so they'll probably see me instantly. Or I'll get a bunch of errors. Actually, neither. Because I didn't give them entity groups. These are Tiri. And then I am player. Or at least this debug player is. So I think they're seeing me, but they can't reach me. Yeah, that's exactly the issue. There we go. They are chasing very, very slowly. They don't attack yet, but that is fine, because it's working for now. Cool. One thing I want to do is make the entities a bit faster when they're chasing. Anything else I need to be doing? I think so. I mean, I could add some line of sight checks and stuff. And make it so they don't, or they find a place near me to attack. Now. There we go. Wonder what this is going to be like when I actually get VR working. Having a bunch of them chasing me. Oh, that one came around the corner. I don't want to vary their animations. I don't know how I would do that, though. Because they're all kind of looking the exact same. You can just randomly change this playback speed of an animator. That might be the way to go. Because right now they're all kind of the same when they're chasing. It'd be nice for some to look like they're putting in a bit more or a bit less effort. Where do I initialize the entity? Here. Let's do animator.speed is equal to random range 0.9 or 0. Let's do 0.8. I feel like it can still look normal. 1.2. I don't think it'll make a big difference. I just want to see what it looks like. The Val. Now, what does the Twitch chat look like in YouTube? It doesn't. Okay, that's cool. It is fine by me. Great. What do your animations look like? Eh, they're all pretty much still the same. At least they're not identical. What did I do if I go on top of one of these boxes? Much. Oh, they are still trying to get to me, to be fair. I'll give them that. Okay, let's do a line of sight check. So I guess first off we need to let's visualize this first in the entity. So we already have a target range. Let's get a target FOV. Like 70 degrees. We're gonna draw a draw a solid disc or the same center position. Look. This is the normal, I believe, which is also Asian. No, we need an. Oh, what's the name? Draw solid arc. What's the from? The center is definitely this. The normal is definitely this. This from. The direction of the point on the circumference relative to the center where the sector begins. Direction of the point on the circumference relative to the center where the sector begins. Let me look at the docs for this. The normal is actually the forward. The from is up, apparently. And then we use our angle. Which we have half of this, right? Maybe not. I don't know. Target field of view, and then the range is the target range. Let's see what that gives us. Click on one of these enemies. It is giving us that. Wow. Okay. So we kind of need the opposite. So the normal is up. I was right. The from is going to be forward. There we go. That's a bit better. And we're getting half. See, in the docs, they multiply by negative 360. I want to just see what that does. I don't know why they're doing it. Wow, that is not what I had expected. That's giving a weird effect. That was just the angle, right? Yeah. Oh, okay. In the docs, that angle is a value between 0 and 1, I think. I don't want that. what I did in my I know I've done this in my other games, is I just duplicate this line and take the negative angle, and that works for some reason. Well, I can tell you why, but it doesn't really matter. And that gives you the exact angle you're looking for. And now we can visualize our angle. And 180 to, it's like, if you really wanted a pinpoint thing, you could do 0.1. Let's make that a slider. A range between 0.1 and 180. What that will do is mean that we can let them see up to all around. Or like a tiny pinpoint. I guess if there was like a turret in the game, maybe they would have 0.1. That's the only thing I can think of where I would need that, but whatever. We'll put it there just in case. Coding amazes me. I can read what you're doing and kind of understand it, but actually writing myself, I'm poor. I normally get lost in ChatGPT over 100%. I don't know how to explain it. It's literally like writing another language. It's fun though. Well, I think it's fun. Some would disagree. That's a cool trait. If you mean the discs, I agree. I am a big fan. It's such a stupid little thing just adding this. I don't know what else I could do. Like, it doesn't add much more overdraw anyway to like draw this again. So it doesn't hurt to do this little thing. I just kind of wish there was a nicer way of doing it in code. I'm sure there is. I just don't care enough to work it out. We're gonna make this like the white is fine. I just don't want it to be as vibrant. So we're gonna lower the opacity on it so we can at least see through the thing. There we go. So now this smaller circle is where it can walk around. You can see that there. This bigger one is our FOV. I don't want it to. Do I want it to sit that? To be fair, that isn't actually that far in terms of like an actual gameplay level. So yeah, it's fine seeing that far. Now I need to actually code this because right now it is not using that at all. We just have the values. Make a ball called check FOV. We'll pass in. The only enemy entities can do this check anyway. Because they have the range. This entity and then we need to check. I guess we do need to target to check if it's within that range. So we will do this entity or vector. This way, okay. So you can do angle. Yeah. Okay. So we need to check if. Oh, I guess we can return it because it's a full function. We'll return this entity. No, vector 3 dot angle. Yeah, no, just keep eye. Honestly, it will come to you. I don't know. I know it can seem tough at first, but you will get there. Which is kind of the first time you kind of like sit there and do it. I remember just feeling like I'd known it my whole life. It's weird. Yeah, I wish you luck. Yeah, so okay, we're getting the angle between this entity's forward vector. No, we don't even need the forward vector. We can just get its position and the target entity's position. And we need to make sure that it's less than the entity's field of view. I think that should work. Then I just need to actually make sure it's doing that check. Check FOV. This entity and the entity we're looking at. Why don't you like that name? Oh, right, as an enemy entity. The easiest way to check this... I mean, okay, we can just check it normally first by just jumping down there. But then I'll also check the inspect or the scene view. So right now they don't see me at all. If I jump down into this one's range, he sees me, he sees me, he sees me. No, I do think it needs to be checking its forward vector. I don't know if there's a way to visualize that. I also never applied this. Apply that. Let's make them idle for a lot longer for now, just so that they will kind of stay in the same place. There we go. So I think this one's already seen me. No, that one did though. Why did he not see me? Oh no, he didn't even. Okay. Oh, we're getting errors. Yay. That's just because this check should be way above here. Yep, sure. All wandered. Okay. I'm in your field of view. This is all in the chase state. Oh, it could be because... no, because it would still then just say... Let's just double check this is what's causing the issue. Just always return true for now. Something to do with it thinking it has a target and then resetting before it can actually do anything. Which I thought would just work. They all see me now. Okay. So it's something to do with that angle. Cool. I can mess with that. Let's just do a quick forum search. Check if object is within field of view. Or maybe that just vector3.angle docs will have something I can use. The angle is returned. The angle returned is the angle of rotation from the first vector to the second when treating these two inputs. Okay. Oh, okay. I am doing this wrong. So we want to be getting a direction of, uh, obviously the direction is the target's position minus the position of pass. So we need to be checking target with our transform dot forward is less than the target field of view. That should be doing okay. I think that should be better. I could start like logging the angle, but that would fill up the console quickly. I don't think it's worth it. They cannot see me right now. Drop down and see which ones see me first. None of them. Okay. No errors? Yes, errors. Okay. So maybe we do need to just start putting it in the console. I guess we can go back to just having one enabled and just seeing what he's doing. So that's debug.log this calculation that we're doing here. I'll look into why this chase thing is throwing more errors than usual as well after, but I'm not that bothered right now. Okay, so the angle of this guy to me right now, this is about right, I would say. Except that isn't, no. And it's getting less if I get close to him rather than... Weird. Okay. The angle of return will always be between 0 and 180 degrees, which is what we want. Target the position by our position. That gets us a direction. The angle is... Oh, that's really stupid. Okay, I should fix it. We were checking our own, or against the other enemy's forward position. Or forward vector, sorry. Instead of our own. I think that should give us much nicer numbers. There we go. Now he's chasing, I think. At least he will when I go in front of him. There we go, and if I go behind him, he loses me. Let's just double check that wasn't a fluke. Yep, he is chasing me for good and then loses me. Wait, I won't have him lose that quickly in actual gameplay. We are still getting that error though, which is that the object is not set to an instance of an object. The only object that could not be set is the target, right? But if the target is null, I guess we could also be checking if the target transform is null. Oh, right, we should just be returning. That's the issue. We weren't returning out after switching states, which would cause that issue. I also want to have like a timer where it's kind of like searching for the player, but while we're testing, this is fine. We could test this a bit better now with multiple, or I can add a proper. We need to. This isn't like done yet actually, because we're checking that we're in the FOV, but we need to actually do a line of sight check. Um, enemy entity. No, wait, no, we're returning a ball. And we kind of want to be. Let's think about this. Be getting a like drawing a line. Let's do some notepad. Let's do some paint. So we have our enemy. Can I just use some shapes? Shapes look so much nicer. And then we have their target. Okay, we're doing it backwards. This is the enemy. This is their target. We just need to be checking between them, and if we hit anything, cut it off and say, you don't see that guy. The issue is that especially on the enemies, their position is on the floor, which means that any lines trying to reach this point will say that they're hitting the floor. So we kind of need the entities to have their own like target position, which can be set to default at their transformed opposition for things like props and things that don't actually need it. That's probably the way to go about this. So let's add a vector 3, maybe. Nah, let's do a transform. That's fine, that's fine. Space. Transform to a target. Ooh. I have a thought. Let's serialize this. We'll call that the target transform, I guess. But then what we're actually going to do is a public vector 3, which will be our target, which when you try and get it, set it. Okay, let's do it as transform. Let's not model this. Target transform is equal to value. Hi, Ewan. Not back in Discord, no. And then when we're getting it, we'll say if target transform is null, return transform. If not, we'll return the target transform. So that way, when I'm doing this, I can not worry about it, basically. You'll be mute for a bit longer, but yeah, cool. So we need our entity and the target. Kind of. I've made Tiri just have less of a range. But I also realized that if he's chasing you as soon as he sees you anyway, doesn't really matter. So it's fine. You probably wouldn't notice it anyway in gameplay. So we're alright. I guess we can just return a gray pass between this entity. See, now we can use that target. This entity dot target dot forward. Oh wait, okay, no, the direction will be basically this, but instead of using the transform, we're going to use the targets. And then we can do hit the target from hit YouTuber to Stampy. Yes. And Tiri will be chasing you a lot. And then this is where this max distance we can use our range, or this entity dot range. Or I don't know because they're. Ooh, okay. Let's pass the range in float then, and then our layer mask we will also pass in ourselves as environment layers, I guess. Or that could be set on the. Let's set this on here. Public layer mask environment layers. We'll just set it equal to everything for now. And we don't have to worry about sending it through here, because the environment's always going to be the same layers for all the entities. Yeah, that should work. Just need to add it to our ever-growing. Let's make this look nicer. So, this first check is a range check, followed by if they're an ally, followed by the field of view, and okay, so the line of sight check will return true if it does hit something. Let's change that to return false. So it will return false if it hits something. So we can just do this. Yeah. This entity. We also need to pass in the range. That should work. Question mark. The only thing we do need to do is manually set up our little things. So in theory, his target will be his head. That's where other enemies would be like shooting at and stuff. So we can drag that into this target transform. Oh. With the VR player, it would be their camera, but we do not have a VR player just yet. On this one, it will be the camera root, I believe. Now, the only thing that we do need to do is actually set up some layers. So let's have a player layer and an entity or an enemy layer, I guess. This player we can set to be the player layer. Let's say that player layer, player layer, player layer, player layer. Theory will be on the enemy layer. And then on the this, we don't want player, enemy, post-processing, UI. I don't want water, ignore race cars. Yeah, we'll just set default to be the environment, because that is what it is. Okay. This should now be pretty comprehensive. Little. We can hope. We can. So he does not see me. Even if I drop down, he shouldn't see me just yet. Now let's get him to see me. Why did he walk to... Okay. Face me. Face me. Ooh. Ooh, that's a bug. He is just not saying anything. My only guess is that it's something in this. So, what are we doing? Let's look through it. We're taking the target position, the other target position. Let's do a debug.draw line here. And we are going to draw this exact line. Just to see what we're doing exactly. I don't remember whether the debug draw line shows up in the scene or not. No. Gizmos. Not really working, is it? Uh, doesn't really look like it's trying to look at me. Could be because I'm not in the range. Maybe it's already like not checking that. Target direction is target entity to target position. We're returning. That would be returning true if it had hit something. I think. Which would mean we don't want to add an entity to the list if it is hitting. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. Yeah, because now he's chasing me. What about if I go behind a box while he's chasing me? Oh, you see me. And you see me. Yeah. Ooh, this is odd. Okay, let's rewrite this code so we can debug better. Um, we are gonna do, instead of ignore all of this, we're gonna do if vector3 got this line basically. But instead of checking if it's less than equal, we're gonna check if it's more than the range. We're gonna stop, or we're gonna continue. Sorry, because we're inside of a loop. We just want to go on to the next entity in the loop. And then we want to check if this is an ally between this entity and entity. We're going to return. Oh, again, continue. If what was the next one? Field of view. Yeah. So if they're not inside of the field of view, we're going to continue. And then what I want to be checking is this line of sight here. If line of sight check between this entity, the other entity, and their range, we're going to continue. And if all of those checks pass, we're going to add it to the list of possible targets. There we go. Slightly easier to read as well, I think. Let's add a space for making it look nice. Okay. That should be easier for us to debug now. All hit something is equal to this. Return if we hit something. Cool. The environment layer is default. Kiri is an enemy. We are a player. Can you see me? No. I should, yeah, you should be seeing me right now. Like, almost definitely. So, line of sight check. Let's add a I want to draw the ray then. Can I change the color? Oh no, that's in the function actually, I think. So the ray we're drawing is target entity dot target dot position, and then the target direction, and we're just going to set the color to green. And that should be being called. The only reason it wouldn't be being called is if all three of these weren't being fired first, but we know that they are because we've checked that. Let's move the game off to the side here. Hopefully we can see this line. What we should see is when we go in front of him, a little red line appears. Yeah, or a green line, whatever. And that is drawing the exact ray I want it to, which is even weirder. You see that? It's... oh no, okay. It's drawing it from the target. Am I passing through the wrong thing? This entity, target entity, target. I'm only drawing it wrong in there, not inside of the actual raycast. It should still be. Okay, let's do the raycast first, and then we'll switch the color based on if it's hitting something.
Hello, hello.
Hello, welcome back.
Danke, danke.
How was your whatever you were doing?
I had some lunch. It was
Nice.
pretty
I am
good.
hungry. I might end stream once I've got this working. Get some lunch. Maybe do a bit more later.
Valid. Hey, you've been going for 2 hours. You deserve a break.
Yeah, that's true. Doing any more than that would be a bit unnecessary, I think.
Mm-hmm. That is odd. Let's up the enemy's range again, so he can always see me. Physics.raycast. This entity's target position in the direction. Oh no, because that's still using the range there. I'm normalizing it. Think of what else it could be causing it. Unless I'm thinking of it backwards. I don't know. Just not sure. Because it's saying that it's not hitting. Like it's not hitting anything. But these boxes are definitely environment objects. Yeah. They have colliders. This green line should be red. Origin, direction, max distance, I don't ask. Let's get out. Out. Hit. Hit. If hit something, debug.log, hit dot Slider.getObject name. Let's stop normalizing this as well. I don't like this. I mean, it is a direction, but still. Visualize it nicely. Have normalized values. Have I pulled my audio out? Or are you just not speaking?
I'm not speaking.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Right now, I should be hitting stuff. Lots of stuff. It was red for a second there. That line is going through that box. Like, definitely. It's not counting it. Why? Why, oh why? The only thing I could think of is it wasn't set to default, but it is. Alright. Hmm.
Hello?
Oh, hello. Did you read the thing? I just want to make sure you know.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, you're streaming.
So you did it, right?
Yeah.
Yes, we are live.
Streaming.
On Twitch and YouTube. Not for long, though.
Auto streaming. Not for much longer. You've already been out for 2 hours.
Jesus.
Physics.recast. We'll just return the post for now. I can hear myself. Hi, Digu. And Digo0. Who could that be?
I love how it's a stream of 3 firsts. I managed to snapshot the 10th slot.
10th slot.
I thought it was.
Now logging that. We're passing through the range, but we're passing through in the enemy entity, which is their range, and that's all working fine. So why is this one thing not working fine? Give the player, we have Jerry. We are logging the word true right now. Now we're logging false. Now we're logging true. We're logging true.
I love how Ewan's name is still genitalia.
No one's brought it up yet.
No,
Not
actually.
like...
Did it log false for a second? ray is equal to new ray. That ray is going to be this entity dot target dot position in the target direction. We're going to debug draw ray, the ray in green. Also, pass that ray in there. He knows when you've been at it for a while and throw some random bug at you just when you think exactly. That's exactly what's happening. This is no fault of my own.
I put too much pepper in my eggs.
You're right. How much is too much? Did you like just pour the whole thing in?
Yep.
Lovely.
Not really.
No, not at all. I was being sarcastic. The 5th time. There's more than 5 at this point.
5 dozen.
It's returning true, which is what I want at this point. And I jump off, false, jump down, back to true. You had 1 false there. What is it hitting?
Hitting me.
Damn it, you. Out, raycast hit. And then we're gonna log, okay. Oh no, it was just the wrong.
Oh yeah.
Hit dot transform dot name. What are the chances this actually tells me what I want it to?
Yeah.
It's hitting the metal railing. Then I jump off. Low poly crate. Where? Now it's hitting the door. Oh my god. I know exactly why this is happening. Let me show what's happening. So the raycast automatically normalizes it, and then it will use the range. The issue is, let me show you. It'll become really obvious when I actually load it in. Okay, it's still not going to debug it in the way I want it to, I don't think. Oh no, I put it in the wrong thing. Ignore me. Okay, so it's normalizing this, and then multiplying it by the max distance, which for me is the range. I'm gonna prove my point here.
Ooh, bitch.
Prove it. The issue is, after all of that,
Doesn't work.
there you go. It's shooting the ray past the player, and it's hitting what's behind it. And it's counting that, because the player doesn't have colliders. Or it does, but it's not counting them, because they're not part of the environment. So I need to make it just go from the head to the player's target position. Which means, how do you even do that? Is it just the target direction dot magnitude? I think maybe. Target direction dot magnitude. I don't actually have a way of visualizing that because I'm wondering what's physics dot line cast? Is that? Yeah, oh, this would be better to use. Okay, after all of this, I've just found there's been a better method the entire time. So we just want to go from the entity's target position to the target's target position. We only want to hit environments. That should do. This one line. I'll make a tank fan game. We'll do that next stream. We'll turn this into a gorilla tag fan game. Okay. After all of this, let's see our AI in action. Dox me, bitch. Okay. So he's chasing me. If I go behind this box. Ah, I need to lose him. There we go. No. And then he shouldn't spot me back here. Just make sure he can't. I mean, I think he sees everything right now, right? Yeah. So it is working. If I came out of hiding, he would spot me instantly. Oh, I'm so glad this is working. You're making a third-person shooter. That's interesting. That sounds really cool. Like, as in, so you're like behind. It'd be like kind of like a modded third person. Moscow with guns. That sounds awesome. Yeah. Can just about see through that crack.
Crack.
All right. Let's do one last test and just have a bunch of Tyries chasing each other. I'm going to make them not allies to themselves. They also need their field of view reset. And let's just drag a bunch of them out. There we go. I could profile this and and see like how much, you know, how I could optimize this. But we're just doing this for fun. Let's see how many. 8 Tyries going after each other. Here goes.
Don't think it's working, buddy.
There we go. They are. If they had attacks, they would be attacking each other. Except this guy, who's just decided, nah. Let's prove another point here, actually. Let's find which one's being attacked the most. I would say this one. And let's kill him. And now they're all attacking each other. Why is this guy just stood still? That's interesting. Oh, it looks like he's trying to... No.
So cool.
Circles.
This is interesting.
Is it?
I have a theory. Game theory.
Game theory? No.
I think down here, when it's setting the target to null, I don't know if that's actually doing much in terms of like, so if I go back into the enemy chase state, it is trying to change it back to the idle state. Oh, I don't need to debug anymore. We'll debug more later. Thanks for watching this stream. Good luck with your game, John Carl. That sounds very cool. I will probably stream again soon, either later or tomorrow or in 3 weeks when I remember that I said this. Thank you for watching.